Welcome in, welcome in. I am Joe Blaze, and this is 1000 Watts Radio. Radio.
always like to support my fellow content creators. His name is Hebel.
Imagine being
Back on me. Yeah, so let's get back into it. Sorry about that, good people. Let's go.
Name is Hebel Byrd. Okay, he got 236 subscribers, and he's going to give his sentiment on why he doesn't want to work anymore. Let's continue.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm driving home from work right now. I just got off. I got off at 7. I work third shift, and I work at Amazon. And it just dawned on me to do this video because I have this thought all the time in my head, and the thought is that I don't want to work. Like, the thought is that I don't want to work. Like, I don't want to work for someone else. Not necessarily that I'm afraid of hard work or that I'm afraid to work on something. It's just I would rather it be on my own time and not on someone else's time. So
Let me say this before we get into this video. Y'all are severely, especially this Gen Z era and these newer people and these people that's really, you know, in their early 20s, late teens, that's just getting into the workforce. First of all, y'all just flat out lazy. You lazy. That's number one. Number two, it is a myth. It is the biggest misconception that you will ever experience in your life. Because I know a lot of y'all look at the successes, or you look at the cars, or you look at the people that own their own businesses and stuff like that. You're like, oh man, look, bro, listen. We had to hustle, grind, and have a lot of failure in order to get here. That's number one. Number two, it is way, and I'm going to just give y'all a reality check, way more difficult working for yourself than it is for somebody else. See, the one thing about working for somebody else or working for a company, because it's a lot of people that get rich and become incredibly successful, because ultimately the goal is the same across the board.
This is big facts on Anton Daniel part. And I'm gonna bring up a real quick point, then I'm gonna let him get back to it. I don't know why this thing is hooked up like that. I'm sorry. Thank you. Appreciate you. We are frozen. Dog, man. Hey, man. Struggle streaming. Can you hear me now? 1212 and I say, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear the music? Can you hear the beat? Anything coming through? 1212. I'm gonna give it a few seconds. Can you hear me now? I can hear me, so I just checked it. So yeah. Anyway, let's get back into the video.
A lot of us tie our identity up into what we do for a living and the title and whether or not we own our own business. Listen, bro, I don't care if I'm working for a company or if I'm working for myself. The goal is to make money. The business is just an accessory, or it's just a vehicle, or it's a tool for us to be able to generate revenue. But the goal is to make money. I don't care if it's coming from me running my own business or if it's coming from somebody giving me a bag on that front. The goal is to make money. That's the zero-sum total of why we go out and we grind, we work, we put our time in, we trade our time in for money. And here's the biggest misconception, right? And this is the part that a lot of people don't understand. Well, I'd rather work for myself. I'd rather do this. Okay, but what if you don't make nothing? Because institutions and jobs are supposed to, at the very least, give you a foundation and a guaranteed paycheck. See, if we don't grind with our own businesses, we don't eat.
Big facts. Big facts. So I only really brought this video up. Can I be 100 with y'all? Can I be 1,000? I just feel like I can be real with y'all because y'all my people. Other people gonna see it, but hey, it is what it is. The title of it said, a young 20-year-old man says he doesn't want to work anymore. So I have a 20-year-old, and this is almost identical to what I'm going through. So this resonates with me. So when I heard this dude say this, I'm like, bruh, every day, you gotta have a job, man. How you gonna eat? If you don't work, you don't eat. And the word eat is not just for food. You get what I'm saying? Because you want to go out, you want to party, you want to chill, you want to do whatever you want to smoke, you want to do whatever you want to do. But in order for you to do any of this, you got to work. So I don't understand why you think you going to be able to lay around and sleep and thinking that somebody going to give you something. Nothing is given. Everything, I'm telling you, everything is earned. You got to go out and get it. It ain't just going to come to you. It's not just going to come to you. It's just not. I don't know where this concept come from, that you going to lay around and think that it's going to come. Even if you, quote unquote, I'm going to be on the internet, or I'm going to be a rapper, or I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. All that takes work, sir. I'm going through this YouTube journey right now. In my mind, I'm thinking like grind, gotta do it. But the other half of me is like, enjoy the journey. Enjoy going through the ups, the highs, the lows. Enjoy it. Man said over entitlement. I like that. I might start using that, because it's like, who owes you? Nobody never gave me anything. Everything I got, I had to work for, put in for. And if I ain't paid for it, I'm still paying for it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's get back.
If we don't push, then we don't get no successes as a result of it. And so a lot of y'all are very much confused at the amount of work that it takes in order to be successful, especially working for yourself. But it is a boom bust environment. You are not guaranteed to make money. You will fail. You will throw a bunch of money into something and it will absolutely just go trash. But y'all keep living in this fairy tale, this dream world that you think that it's all sweet, and it's not. It's not. And so you educate yourself, you level up, y'all want success immediately. You don't want to grind, you don't want to pay no dues, you don't want to learn nothing. You just want to automatically just show up, and then everybody is supposed to pay you a bunch of money. And it's a sentiment, it's a spirit of laziness and entitlement that comes along with people that just get their first job. And when you start to get to it and you don't even know what a hard day's work feels like, to the point to where you're appreciative of your paycheck because you look at it. And I will say that it has changed because you don't get a pay stub anymore. It just automatically comes via direct deposit. And then you can log on into the company's portal in order to download the pay stub. Most of the time, people don't do that until they want to go and apply for a car or something like that. They need to show proof of employment or something like that. And then at the same time, you don't have any sense of understanding of what this is building towards. And so a lot of times people will say that dumb narrative, oh man, I don't want to work for nobody, I want to work for myself. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to eventually build your own or to see an opportunity. But again, remember that the goal is to make money. And even if you build it yourself, it doesn't mean that people...
Back on me. Yeah. There go your intro, G Honda. Folks, that children, everything. And I'm gonna go to the comments because I'm gonna try to play this thing, but it's, as y'all can see, the wheel is spinning. The wheel is spinning. So I'm gonna go up to the first comment that I read, and I wish I could post this somehow or another. I'm gonna figure out how to. I'm gonna put your what's name back up to you, Hunter. But let me post this if I can. No, I can't do it. All right, so I can, but you know what? It is what it is. All right, she said. A-Team said that. She said our generation started working early. We raked leaves, shoveled snow, cut grass. Babysat everywhere, everything. We did everything. I think I told my 20-year-old, I said, man, I started working when I was like 10, 12 years old, somewhere now. I went to work with my mom for the summer and we were washing cars. I made $80 a week. And yeah, $80 a week. So that's what, give or take 1984, 1985, somewhere in there. I made $80 a week. Man, I thought I had all the money in the world. 1, 2, it was giving me the mindset, hey, look, there ain't nothing coming to you for free, cause nothing wasn't given. If I spent my money through the week, I'm gonna give you a quick example on that $80. So we went to work 5 days a week. I got $80. So that's less than $20 a day. It was less than $20 a day. Mind you, we got there about between 7 and 8 o'clock, probably more like 8 o'clock. And we didn't leave about 5 or 6. So we worked all day. I worked at a dealership, car dealership. So we used to wash them. Mom and stepdad used to they used to polish them up. Let me get to the point real quick. So sometimes we would stop by the store, get a sandwich, breakfast. A food truck used to come by when they used to be very popular food trucks, but they used to have like everything on them, drinks, all kinds of stuff. Used to hit the food truck up. So 5 days a week, if we got breakfast 5 days a week and we got food truck 5 days a week, instead of me getting $80, I probably end up with like $70. You know what I'm saying? So just to let you know that you gonna pay for it. You ain't nothing for free. Nothing is for free. 18 came back. She said lots of folks hand their children everything. Facts. And guess what, 18? I ain't gonna front. I'm probably in that number. Because you know you want your children to have you want your children to have more than you. But as I got older, I realized all the stuff that they didn't have, that was fine. Because guess what? You don't need everything. You shouldn't have everything. As a matter of fact, you should have to work for everything. I'm live, big head. You ain't in the camera. I ain't got the camera on. So yeah. I love you. She went back and said they don't even make their children do chores. Them facts. So I had a recent experience. I'm gonna hold it though. I'm gonna hold this one. I'm gonna see if Anton Daniel, this young gentleman, will play. So we can get back into it. Hold up. Let's see.
It doesn't mean that people are going to support it, and it don't mean that you're going to be successful.
So, you know, I'm not sure if I mean, obviously other people feel this way. That's why there are entrepreneurs in this world, you know. But I've always felt this way, like in my life, like, and it goes back to even school. Like I remember like not liking school because of just the structure of just having to wake up in the morning, early in the morning, do stuff that it always felt like I was disconnected. Like I always felt disconnected.
This dude said, I didn't even like school because I had to wake up early in the morning and I didn't like structure. And I was disconnected from the idea that I had to do what I was supposed to do and get up at the time that I was supposed to get up in order to learn what I was supposed to learn. It's a spirit in you. You can't teach work ethic. You can't teach hustle. You can't teach grind. You can't teach it. Nobody is going to make you get up and do your own business. You got to get up and move and grind. Listen, you open up a restaurant, you open up a brick and mortar, don't nobody care about whether or not your family died at home. They don't care about, bro, they want that restaurant open or they're going to give you some bad reviews. They want their chicken. You listen, y'all not even built to work from home because y'all don't have the discipline and the structure, and y'all going to get fired. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't know nothing about this life, bro. It's cupcakes.
From school. And I always felt disconnected because I always felt like, why am I doing something I don't like to do? Like, I understand, like, I have to learn how to read and write, but, like, a lot of the other stuff to me was just like...
Did he just say, I understand I gotta read and write? Did he just say, I gotta learn how to read and write? That's sad. Bro, you gotta learn how to read and write, and you definitely, more so than almost anything else, you need to learn how to count. Come on, man. Like, this is bad.
Like, it just didn't feel like it made sense. And it still doesn't make sense to me, like, a lot of the things. It makes sense more to me because I'm older. Like, the reading and the education part about it, like, the reading and writing. But I think a lot of stuff, honestly,
so stupid,
should be optional, in my opinion, in school. And you should just try it and not have to be forced I would say to be in certain classes.
Meanwhile, they over there in China and Russia going to school for 16 hours a day, taking naps, having structure, literally greatest mathematicians in the world out engineering us. We got to put 100% tariffs on their cars to keep them from coming over here and taking over as far as innovation and out everything in us. We are, Jesus Christ, this is a weak generation, bro.
I just want to say that's all I really want to come on and say. Like, we got so much competition out there. People are coming over here, taking over. I go around this city every day and I see foreigners. With their own businesses, with, but the big thing is businesses, communities, all that stuff. But you know what the big thing is? And I think this is going to be my ultimate point on a lot of my videos. But the ultimate point is that I can see them coming together. I can see them coming together. Like, it's more than one person trying to do it. It's like 3, 4, 5, 6, and then, I guess till the goal is met, they may not even get along with each other. They may not like each other, but until the goal is met, then they can go on and do what they're gonna do. But I heard somebody say that that's ultimately the blueprint. And the crazy part is it was our blueprint. That's what we did when our ancestors, our grandmothers, our great grandmothers, that's what they did. Mind you, I'm 50. 1974. So 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, that was the blueprint. We come together. My granddad and them owned a small house, probably less than 800 square feet, less than 800 square feet. My grandmother they had altogether, I think 9, 10 children, all in that house. So ultimately, I think if we don't come together as a community, if we don't find a way to get back to the basics on how to come up or be better as a community, ultimately the foreigners are going to run us out of everywhere. Our quote-unquote community, our quote-unquote not only our community, but I guess our brand of people, or black people, or whatever the case, African American, we're gonna be obsolete in probably in less than in the next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. I think it's 30 years. They said a lot of people is not gonna have any income. Right now we're in this state where that it's going to the point where if you got it, you got it. If you don't, you just don't. They're eliminating all the government subsidies, and who knows what's gonna happen. But I guess I'm gonna try to be more consistent with you guys. Right now, one of my favorite YouTubers is on, and I just seen her notification drop, and so I was like, let me get over there and holler at her for a minute. And I'm gonna go ahead and end this video with, I just want to come through and drop something, try to get some kind of context going with this channel, because I know I haven't did a live in a while. So, but I guess it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. And this is Joe Blaze 1000. This is 1000 Watts Radio. They definitely trying to eliminate the middle class 18. That's what she just dropped. They definitely trying, or at least it feels like it. This is 1000 Watts Radio. I am Joe Blaze. The next thing you will hear will be some music, and then after that, we will absolutely be getting up out of here. I don't know which drop I want to drop. If I want to drop my original drop, he said cut it, or do I want to do? I think I'm gonna do my other one, the new one. So y'all check this out right here.
Both dream it, dream it, dream it, dream it, dream it, both dream it, dream it.
1000 watts radio.
Radio.